Hello and welcome to the penultimate episode of Greenfest. We have in the past couple of weeks been looking at the politics and science of the ban on plastic bags. But today, we switch gears and focus on the economics of the plastic bags manufacturing. But first, to kick us off, here's a look at our news headlines. Coming up in the news, the Kenyan currency is once again on the up against major world currencies. We follow the proceedings at the World Economic Forum in Davos. And in sports, we preview the final of the CHAN competition.
The move by NEMA to have a total ban on the use of plastic bag carriers has had varying effects on the Kenyan economy. This ranges from job cuts in the plastic bag manufacturing companies to creation of job opportunities in plastic bag alternatives. According to Samuel Matonda, the spokesman of the Kenya Association of Manufacturers, the ban has caused an estimated loss of 60,000 jobs, with 176 manufacturing plants shutting down. Kenya's Environmental Minister Judy Wahungu has, however, pointed that the manufacture of eco-friendly bags will create even more jobs. Kenyans, on the other hand, have had to switch to alternatives, with some coming up with ingenious ways to deal with the directive.
This time, nikitounga unanyeka poka nikifika mayai mtu akitaka mbili unamburapia kika gazeti sasa tunarap nayo.
Wateja wanakuja za zingine mtu hana kitu ya kubebea, hana mahali ya kuweka. Sasa anabidi sasa nimpe na mkono.
It's been really hard for ladies, especially because now we have to, when you're going to the supermarket, you have to now think of what you'll carry. And then if you don't have, you have to buy, that's an incurred cost.
We're carrying our shopping bags with us to avoid incurring extra charges.
Mr. Musau, an economist, dissects some of the footprints of the ban on the economy.
It will have several effects when, as a result of the plastic bags being banned. One is that jobs will be lost. Now, but notwithstanding, there will also be benefits. These plastic bags, the materials don't come locally from here. We were importing them. So to some extent, we'll also be able to save on foreign exchange.
In a country struggling with unemployment, was the ban the best way to go? Dr. Musau, an economics lecturer at Daystar University, gives his perspective.
Banning plastic bags does not mean that we have blocked employment or we have stopped packaging. It only means that we have to reinvent the way we package our goods. And if we reinvent it, we will still have jobs created in that area of packaging because goods still will have to be packaged. The other side of it is that it is making citizens more cautious, and actually we have reduced on the cost of packaging. When I buy a package for myself, I will not use it once and throw it away the way we used to do. In the past, I knew I did not even need to buy any packaging for myself. I go to the supermarket, it is packaged in so many plastic bags. When I come with them at home, they look so useless that it is so easy to throw them away. But now the packages we have today, we don't throw them away. When it is no longer usable, it can be recycled. And probably before it is recycled, it is used so many times.
In terms of the ban on the economy, does the good outweigh the bad? Well, that depends on the perspective one chooses to take. Reporting for Greenfest, I'm Audrey State, Utah.
This time I want to switch gears and look at the fashion. And in fashion, I've found an interesting topic on style and sustainability, and I've just found the right person to talk to this. And he is the co-founder and designer at Solve Kenya, and what he does is upcycling, which is takes raw materials, what you would regard as old clothes and useless, and takes it and turns it to gold. So, Mr. Awale, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I was just researching around, because you've done quite plenty of interviews, and just found the meaning of solve. Charming, confident, elegant. Do you describe yourself as such?
Personally, I'd say not so much, but the brand, yes. We make sure that it is true to whatever it stands for. So it being sophisticated, urban, and elegant, and all that. So basically, the whole essence is turning waste into gold, and that just oozes sophistication. The end product really does that.
What was your inspiration to start Solve? Okay.
First of all, it was my love for business. I just love startups or just having my own business at some point. So Suave just came about because it was my passion in bags. I loved bags and leather materials and leather items. So that coupled with my passion for business is what really emphasized or made me do it.
And I was taking a look at your background story. You actually had a 9-to-5 job, what some of us are actually in, and you actually left that and decided to start this up, and now it's a success. But how was the journey?
First of all, leaving my job was really easy because I really did not picture myself as a 9-to-5 person. So at some point I really had to jump into it. And when I got that chance with the brand, because what I did is I started the brand and was working at the same time. So I'd go to work, I'd come to the workshop, go to work, then come back to the workshop and then go home. So I did that for a couple of months until I got to a point where working my 9-to-5 job didn't really make sense. So that's when I jumped over.
Something on how the brand has grown, and we have found even people like notable figures like Lupita Nyong'o rocking some of your items. And how do you handle this attention?
We've learned how to. It actually surprises us, and then we are as surprised as everyone else when people like notable figures like Lupita would really want or would love wearing our bag. I'd say we've not really wrapped our heads around it. We just make our bags for people. We love our bags, and then we hope people would love them also. So having someone like Lupita really emphasizes that it is a really good product out there that we're putting out.
I've noticed the business is not just here in Kenya or Africa, but you actually could ship even in Europe. And just how did that come about?
So all this, that's the beauty of social media. So our products just being on social media, Facebook, Instagram, having our social media pages directs a lot of traffic from all over the world. So I think anyone from anywhere in the world can get to see the products. And then we've made our website in such a way that you can buy from the website directly. So we have orders from all over. And then before that, we had one of our videos going viral on Facebook. And that was one of the things that contributed to our success outside the country, and which has been really positive.
I had a look at the bags you had inside, and none of the bags resembles another.
Yes.
And how hard is it to achieve this?
So to be honest, it's not that hard because we're using second-hand material, and then it's quite easy to be getting different kinds of material. So depending on whatever clothes and fabrics we get from the market, all of them are different in their own way. So we ensure that also continues, and then just add a little touch that makes it maybe local or kind of African to it. So that ensures that all the bags are still different.
We've seen at least several startups in Kenya. And is it from the care of the environment, or is it that people just find the raw materials accessible, like recyclable materials accessible? Do you still care for the environment, like for you?
People really need to follow up and need to be more conscious about the whole sustainable fashion, because it really impacts the environment. Maybe you might not know about it, or people might not know about it, but whatever waste would maybe end up clogging a sewage somewhere would end up just harming the environment in one way or other. So people need to be more aware of that, I think.
Thank you so much. So that has been Mr. Mohamed Awale. He's the founder of Suave Kenya, and I'm sure you've been intrigued. So next time when you look at that pair of jeans in your closet and you think this is waste, realize that there's opportunity even in such things. So stay tuned next for the Hyperlocal report coming up after the break.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you. Oppo Selfie Expert.
How serious did you take the ban on plastic bags? Did you think the ban would turn out to be a joke? Here is our Hyperlocal report.
Well, I think the ban on plastic bags has been a really positive change in our lives today and to Kenya as general, because the pollution is now at somewhat minimized compared to the way it was in the past. Nowadays you can't see flying paper bags around when the wind is blowing. Yeah, and I think the air that we breathe in is less polluted when they are around, because there is no banning of such paper bags. Yeah. What do you think, Winnie? Winnie, sorry. I mean, what do you think, Nancy?
I think that, it was, for me, I think that it was, the fact that it was effective, that was what I thought it would be, that they would actually make it effective. And it was a good thing because the pollution is no longer there. And so the environment is cleaner than it was before. But it would be best if the papers that are already there, that they would be cleared up.
Yeah, that's what Nancy thinks. What about you, Lillian?
Okay, I think the plastic ban was I thought it was a joke at first because they wanted to ban it before they banned it, and it didn't take effect. So I thought this time it also would have backfired. So when I saw it was effective, I was really happy because the paper bags around the CBD and our estates were too much. So I'm happy. Yes.
Well, there it goes. I think people appreciate that the paper bags are no longer with us.
On that note, we've come to the end of this episode. Join me next time as we look back at these and the previous 2 episodes. And now for our last take. Did you know that 5 trillion bags are produced every year? Placed side by side, these bags will then circle the world 7 times. Until next time, take care.
All of this was